How's it going? What are you thirsty for today?
Molly herself was an Italian immigrant, came to the United States when she was 3 from Italy, moved to Albuquerque, grew up, married Romeo, and started some bars in the South Valley. And that was right after Prohibition. So she had 2 bars in Albuquerque, and one was actually called Romeo's. And shortly after Romeo died, she met another gentleman, and he said, if you would want to, I would build you a bar in the mountains. And so Molly's has actually been here about 70 years. I married Molly's son Romeo in 1993. When we first got married, I started helping him out. I never was really a bartender, but I've tended to the books and tried to make sure things kept going, and hired the ladies that we've had working for us, and, all the administrative type of things. So I've been here ever since then. Life before the virus was just amazing. This would have been probably the best year that we ever had. Mid-March was high planning time for us. We were looking forward to the great summer that we had booked. In the news, I don't get to see too much news, but they were talking about this virus. So it really came as a big shock to me when the governor announced that because of the virus, that we were going to have to go to 50%. And so we immediately took out half the tables inside. We had 14 picnic tables outside, and we removed 7 of them. And we operated 2 days at 50%, and that was like a Tuesday and a Wednesday. When the order came down that we were going to have to close, we didn't know how long we'd be closed. And that was that, except that we had a package store, and we were able to keep selling package. But on April the 6th, the governor announced that all retail, including packaged liquor stores, had to close. And I was quite upset by that, because that meant that the people who came in to buy a quick 6-pack at Molly's were then going to have to get on the freeway, go into a grocery store where there were a lot more people, or to a big box store and buy their alcohol. So I was bombarded by paperwork to complete for Workforce Solutions so all my ladies could get their unemployment. From May 21st until today, I have been working here by myself with my boyfriend Tom 8 to 10 hours a day, hoping that the bar would get a break and we would get to open again at some percentage. But I've had the beautiful patio sitting there vacant all summer long. The governor opened up business to breweries, and then more recently to wineries and distilleries. Bars have not been given that option. The bars could have operated as equally, as safely as the breweries could have. I really just feel like the governor and her staff, the people who are making these decisions, don't realize that bars can operate safely. We would operate under whatever guidelines we had to. If it's 25%, fine. If it's 50%, if it's spacing of tables, we can do that. We can do that as well as any other business can. We can follow the rules, and I would follow the rules. I feel like I don't want to knock the governor, because I think she has kept our state safer than most states have been. But I do think that either she doesn't really understand what happens at family bars like mine. She may not even realize that there is a little bar in the mountains with a beautiful patio. When it gets cold out here, people don't travel as much. They're not as likely to remember that my little store is here. So I'm kind of worried about the winter. Whether I'll survive, I don't know. I'm going to do my darndest to survive.